Greeting to all brother and sister here. I'm really happy and exciting to be here today. We have traveled long way to be here together today. And I believe that, this is remarkable event that I can rejoice my spiritual family here with all of you. Michael Bahu asking me to introduce a little bit about myself. So I am initiate of 3 masters. My first master was Supreme Master Ching Hai. I get initiation when I was 18 years old in the year of 2004. So this year gonna be 19 years that I get initiation from her. And the second master was Sant Ishwar Puriji. I get initiation by Ishwarji the year 2016. And after that, 2017, I get initiation from Babaji, Baba Gurinder Singh Ji from RSSB. So that's my brief background. So I have been on the path of light and sound or Surat Chapat Yoga for a very long time. And I'm always seeking the truth. The question about what is beyond my human existence? What is true love? Who is God? Because in my culture, they don't, because we very influenced by Buddha teaching. So in Buddha teaching, there's no existence of God. There's no existence of master, and there's no existence of the soul. But since very young, I always feel that there's something beyond that. And I'm continue seeking. And that seeking explained to me somehow that if I only know Thai language, it would not be enough for me to seek this truth. So I start to go to library and I found the book of encyclopedia that talk about solar system, planet and galaxy that they don't actually teach in my school. So I try to ask librarian to borrow this book. And the librarian said, no, you cannot, because this book is in English. It's very expensive textbook. Then my mind at that time say, oh, okay. Then all the information must be in English then. So I throw myself around 2 years to study English just to find the truth. And after that, I got scholarship to Canada to be exchange student for one year in Montreal. After I coming back, there was a fight at home between my mother and my father. And my mother, she turned a vegan, and my father still eat meat. And they fight who's supposed to cook. And because my mother cannot cooking meat anymore, my father was upset and not happy. So I approached her. I asked, Mother, why you suddenly turning vegan? And she didn't say anything to me. She handed over one small booklet of Supreme Master Ching Hai. And she said, read this. Upon open the first page, Supreme Master said, we all soul, we come from God. And even animal, they have soul, they have feeling. They can feel hurt, they can feel disturbed, they can feel pain and suffering just like us. They are also people, but in different form. So, if we want to have God realization, we want to know about our true self, we should have love and compassion in our heart. So upon reading the first page, I closed the book and I said, Mother, this is what I'm seeking for. I'm gonna apply for initiation. And she said, no, you should not. because you still have long way in your life. You're gonna enter university. How you gonna survive being the only vegan in the university? Because of my country, my Buddhism background is Theravada Buddhism, and in the scripture, they manipulate it in a way that it is okay to eat meat as long as you not kill the animal directly. So around 20 years ago, it's almost unheard of. If anyone want to be vegetarian or vegan, so I decided to went to the university. I approached one restaurant in my canteen, asking if they can cook vegan food for me. So I survived for that for 3 months. And after that, I approached my mother. Mother, I'm ready to apply for initiation. And she said, since when? I said, oh, I already become vegan for 3 months. I'm ready. And then after that, my mother brought me to Supreme Master Shinghai Center in Bangkok. And after 3 months, I get initiation at the age of 18 years old. I sincerely want to seek the truth inside. So I always go to retreat and meditate a lot. And I always feel that that's always something more to life. And I feel that my human existence here is to serve. But I don't know what I should serve or who I should serve in the name of love. So in my own way, I already meditate with my family, with some friends at home for a long time. After that, I have been introduced to Sant Ishwar Puriji, and I heard that he's gonna come to Singapore. And meeting him, we can asking for personal meeting. Because me, even I'm with Supreme Master for a very long time, I don't have chance to approach her or ask her any personal questions. So I applied for Singapore Satsang at that time in the year of 2016. 2 days before, I fly off to Singapore. Ishwar Puriji appeared in my dream, and he said, I'm gonna become your master. I'm gonna give you initiation. Then I waking up, I said, oh, is that the master that I'm gonna go to see him in Singapore? And then when I went to Singapore, in the personal meeting, I asked Ishwarji, you appeared in my dream and you said you're gonna become my master. You're gonna give me initiation. Is that true? And Ishwarji was closing his eye and he's opened his eye. He said, yes, Great Master will give you initiation today. But it's not the whole point of our meeting today. Then I was stunned. I said, yes, Master, but what do you want me to know? He said, oh, it's long story. I cannot tell you today because of limited of time. But I'm gonna go to see you in UK, in England. And the next year, I will come to see you in Thailand to tell about everything. But go back to tell your team, your Savada teams, start a spiritual center, start an organization. And I will be there the next year to open the center. And I said, yes, Master. Then the next year, on 2017 coming, I first registered in the event in London first. So in that week, we went to see Ishwarji in London first, but there was some mistake in my registration. and that my name didn't been put down to attend the event. And when I arrived for registration, they said, no, you don't have name on here. I said, yes, but I'm travel all the way from Thailand to see Master. But I can't even attend. They said, no, it's full book. You have to wait until we finalize the registration of today. Then the sister behind me, she poked me and she said, sister, my family not coming. There are 6 of them. You can take their place. So I was so relieved that I can enter there because it is hard for me to travel as Thai people coming to the West because there's a lot of complication of visa and a lot of things that they have to check. So I was very happy that I can attend the satsang on that day in London. But then in my heart, I have a burning question. I want to know what Master gonna say to me, what he has to tell me. And because my name was not on the list at all, then I cannot ask for personal meeting with him. So Ishwaji gave 2 satsang on that day, morning satsang and afternoon satsang. And after the satsang end, we all lying up and sent him to the car. And I was standing near his car, and I put my hand like this. And I saw him walk out with Diane. So when he come nearer and nearer to me, he started looking at me, and he come toward me because I put my hand like this. He come and look at me and grab my hand, look into my eyes, and he said, "You're gonna become master. You're gonna give satsang. You're gonna give initiation, and you are special soul." And then after that, he just walked up like nothing happened. Me, I break down and cry on the floor, and I continue crying for another 4 hours because my mind cannot understand what he actually say. And when I start to tell my friend and my family here, they said, did you misheard that? Is that, in your mind? But I said, you stand right next to me. You saw him come toward me, and we have a little bit like discussion in disbelief. And then Ishwaji sent email to me, and he said, whatever I tell you is true. So that's the beginning of everything. And after that 2 days, he come to visit and open our spiritual center here in Wolverhampton, in England. So that's when he continued to say more what we should do in the future to come. And next year, 2017, he came, next year, 2018, he came to Thailand to see me. On that year, when he came, deliver the satsang, before he delivered the satsang, he called me and James in. And he said, I have something important to tell both of you. He said, whatever happened, please continue to work. Whatever happened, please continue to do seva for Master. And he said, if you can do what I do, I would like to take vacation. And we both say, no, Master, you're not gonna go anywhere. We want you to stay with us as long as possible. How can I do anything without you in this world? He said, physically, we cannot be together. But inside, and he pointed here, he said, inside, if you look up at your wisdom eye center, we can be together always. And he said, if you think you are the doer, you are wrong. Master is doing everything. He said, put your life in seva. Live your life in seva. Ishwarji is my best friend on this journey toward the truth because he gave me so much time, opportunity, and friendship and love, just like the love that he gives to every one of us. And that love transformed me greatly. I'm still young. I don't think that I have any wisdom. I don't think that I have anything extraordinary that other people cannot have. I'm just a girl from the East, and I don't think that without Master in my life, I would have anything. And I treasure very much the relationship that I have with Ishwarpuriji. Even I have 3 masters, and 3 masters give me initiation, but there's something special about our beloved Ishwarpuriji because he gives time to all of us. And time is the most expensive currency in this universe, more than money, because we cannot use money on other planet, but time is using everywhere in this universe, and he give us time. And by that little time that I have with Ishwarji here and there, he transformed me from a sinner and transformed me just like him. Because in some talk, Ishwarji will say, Master is like a philosopher's stone. Turn another stone into philosopher's stone too. So this is wonderful experience that we have. And it comes into our subject of today's talk of company of the saint. I always feel that, I'm always hungry for love. I always feel that whatever I see around me, for example, the love that I have for myself, the love that I have for my family member, the love that I have for my friend is enough. And I always searching for true love. But little that I know that this true love can find a complete love in a man, an ordinary man, just like Ishwarpuriji. He came into my life to show that divine love, unconditional love is real. And when I come in touch with Ishwarpuriji love, it transforms me. I feel complete, the way that I never felt before in my life or every of my existence. So today I will share to you about that love. In order to have God realization, we need to have love realization. It's what Son Ishwarpuriji say when he came to Easter UK Center here in Wolverhampton. And he make very good point. Because love is God and God is love. But then again, that love when come down into the creation, that love separate and manifest itself in different characters. So how then we can go back to God's love? The first thing that we need to consider is love thyself. We need to love ourselves in every way possible. We need to love ourselves even negative part of ourselves, we need to come to terms and love and accept that part. We also have to love the positive part of ourselves. When we come to understand ourselves and accept good and bad, the pair of the opposite within us, this understanding and this wisdom will pull us to love. And this love pull us where? It pull us to our wisdom eye center. This love built inside us. Since we are so came down into this physical manifestation, the first point that we enter this physical body is at inside our head, at our wisdom eye chakra, or at pineal gland. So, when we have love for ourselves, love thyself first. This love will make us recognize the outer love. So we become be able to love and heal our physical body with love. So in the session of meditation that I conducted yesterday with brother and sister in the spiritual family, I say to them, have you ever considered to love yourself? Because I found that now we share the same problem everywhere, whoever we are, being human in this planet. We tend to have lack of confidence. We tend to have problem of self-pity. We tend to not come to love ourselves and don't understand ourselves truly, because this is the lacking of love. And I told all the brother and sister that there is a way to fix our physical body by loving ourselves. Within our physical body are 6 chakras. And these 6 chakras is essential, important, in order to prepare the peaceful environment within ourselves, the peaceful circumstance within ourselves. So we can raise our attention and withdraw our attention at the wisdom eye chakra. A lot of spiritual practitioner or long time meditator, sometimes they do a lot of mistake, that they not prepare themselves sufficient enough to be able to withdraw their attention to the wisdom eye chakra. And they said, oh, when I come and sit in meditation, I only see darkness. And I eventually fall asleep. And I feel aches and pain, uncomfortable and restless in meditation. Because they don't do homework enough during the day or within their daily life to come to love themselves first. So I said there's a way that we can sit in meditation. We breathe in and out slowly to create a peaceful circumstance, peaceful environment. For meditation, we can send love to all the 5 chakras, because love comes from our wisdom eye center at the pineal gland. It is the seat of Satpurush. And in the lower part of our wisdom eye center is the location of our pituitary gland. And in that pituitary gland, which is our physical eye level, on that there's a seat of Brahma. So from the seat of Satpurush in pineal gland, we send attention slightly downward to the seat of Brahma first. Why? Because this physical body operates using prana or light force. When the light force or prana or chi in Chinese language is lacking, it's gonna pull our attention down, because we need to fulfill our balance word within our physical body. So when we breathe in and out, and we connect downward to the chakra of Brahma, which is from the pituitary gland, the lower part of wisdom eye center, to our throat chakra, to our heart chakra, and to our solar plexus chakra. Then we give the light force and the prana to this physical body. We can even breathe deeper down to our sacral chakra, our sexual organ, and the root chakra as well. So we create a peaceful and balanced energy first within our physical body. After that, you will feel that our attention will automatically raise up and up and up to the wisdom eye chakra, to the pineal gland, at the level of our forehead, slightly above our eyebrows, within our head. And the pool of love will start from there. And that's when we can withdraw our attention inside fully, without any disturbance from outside and from our physical body. And at that time, we can start to recite the holy names given from our beloved Master. We can start to remember him at that wisdom eye center. And it will be almost effortless that Master show up in radiant form to greet us there, if we do homework previously well. And I also mentioned to our brother and sister as well that in order to recite the holy names and come in touch with the power of holy name well, we have to recognize them as five Lord. This five Lord is manifestation of our own Master. He manifests himself into these five Lord or five holy names to protect us. So when we recite this holy name, we have to recognize them as a being, as an entity, as a person who provides us protection and love in our meditation. So if you start to recite the holy name correctly and meaningfully, you will feel that the charge of the power of Master will pull us inside very quickly. Some practitioners told me that when they start to recite the five holy names meaningfully, they only recite that for 3 times. And after that 3 times of reciting, they get so strong pulling from inside, and the sound, the inner sound come and greet them. And they get pulling up from that inner sound. And from that inner sound, they land into the state of love. Because the sound is the manifestation of love as well. It's one manifestation of Master apart from the five Lord. The sound is also our inner Master. Because people have a lot of misconception about inner Master. Who is inner Master and what is inner Master? They fail to recognize that inner Master is not only radiant form of the Master. Master can come to greet you in meditation in the form of sound, in the form of light, in the form of radiant form, in the form of love. So if we recognize the true manifestation of Master in different realms of consciousness or awareness, then our perspective or our connection with Master inside will completely change. So when we get pulled from the sound to love, then at first we will feel that we are the lover and He is our beloved. But after we stay at the state of the lover for longer time, the state of love and devotion will grow inside our heart, and we devote ourselves fully to Master by doing seva like this. And I'm really happy to know that all of you take your time, your precious time, to offer seva for Master here in daily satsang program. Because by doing that, that's remarkable. Because you can shift from the state of lover and beloved to the final state of beloved. Because at the end, there is only one, that is Master. The discipleship will also disappear, and Master, only Master will remain. And if you be able to connect to the state of ultimate beloved in your meditation, in the satsang, in your daily life, then you will start to recognize the three kinds of love. Firstly is love thyself, the first one. And the second one is to love thy creation. We love His creation too. And the third one is to love thy Creator. We love our Master. So the state of love or being in love has to come from three elements, which is love yourself first. After that, love His creation, mean loving animal, loving plant, loving His disciple, loving all the human in this world. After that, you also love the Master who gives this love to you. Because love is firstborn in the heart of the beloved. But being here as a human, we have to find the love from ourselves first, and then we learn to love our brother and sister just like we are together today. We can share that love. And then the love from ourselves and the love that we give to others will ultimately raise to the level of Master love, divine love, and unconditional love. This is the Trinity of love that I want to share with all of you today. So that will be conclude my satsang about the company of the saints or the company of our beloved today. So if anyone have questions, so please ask now.
Yes. Hello.
Hi.
Yes. My name is Frank. I'm very happy to hear you. And beautiful sharing. Amazing. And I would like to ask you about the third initiation, how you experience it, and in regard to what you said with the Master Radhaswami.
Do you mind asking the questions again? I cannot hear it clearly, sorry.
The Gurundev Singh the master. So your last initiation, can you explain how it come in the story and what Ishwar told you are a master?
Oh, because I have to deliver satsang and I have to sow affinity with different satsangi group. That's why Master suggests me also that I have to go and get initiation from SSB, from Babaji, Baba Gurinda Singh Ji. And when I went to the RSSB center, I also feel the pulling of love from him. That's why I put my name down. And they was asking me, sister, how do you hear about Babaji? I said, oh, that's one great man. He direct me to come to RSSB center to see Babaji. And I'm so touched with his love. That's why I would like to put my name down for initiation. And they asked me, oh, do you read our book? How do you know about us? I said, yes, I read many books. I read like 20 books from RSSB because I'm so hungry for the truth. And yeah, and when I'm come to get put my name down for initiation at that time, after that 3 months, they call me, sister, please select your initiation day. I said, what do you mean, please select your initiation day? He said, Babaji grant you initiation, and this time is only you. So you can pick the date of your initiation and please come to Bangkok to receive initiation. So that's how it's happening. But I would say, go on.
No, my question was nice to hear your story, how you explained, how you bring together with, yes, I tried to see how it works with Ishwar, told you are a master and you have to do a work of a master. I don't know if it started already. Is it also, this you can specify if it started or it's like coming up?
Oh, yes, I already starting because I connect with Jagannath Ji, the shaman of Isha, and I told him that it was Ishwarji instruction to me. I have it in my email, in writing, and I also have a multiple private conversation with him, where I asked Master to record his voice and my voice there. So every time that Jagannath Ji have query or somebody asking for initiation, he would forward all the cases to me. So as I am in UK right now, there are many brother and sister gonna come to see me to get initiation, but I'm not the one who give initiation to them. It's by authority of Sant Ishwar Puriji, Great Master Baba Jamal Singh and Swamiji Maharaj.
But not Gurun there. You are working more in this is what I try to get. You're working in line with Ishwar more than Gurun there when you give initiation, or it doesn't matter?
Well, there's only one ocean, brother.
Yeah, I know, but yes, for you it doesn't matter, it's same. I have no problem with that, it's just a question.
Okay. Yes, maybe, from Satsangi perspective, I represent Sant Ishwar Puriji.
I'm asking questions that I'm sure many people will have the same, and you have spoken about it, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Hi, Neji. Thank you so much for your talk and for sharing this time with us. It's golden to have you here. And when you were talking about starting your meditation and, preparing ahead of time by taking some slow, deep breaths and then connecting in the eye center, the lower part, and then bringing it down first and then coming back up and then starting your meditation. Did I get that right?
That's right, sister, because in our pituitary body or our wisdom eye chakra, there's actually an upper part and a lower part. We have to take care of the wisdom eye center, the lower part first. And the lower part rotate right, in our physical eye level. When our two eye meet, behind these two eye, you can actually Google it online.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be the pituitary gland. When we breathe in, the part of the breathing channel that connect to our brain, actually the part that is touching the pituitary gland at that point. So we have to prepare this pituitary gland first, because at that point we will feel peaceful. And in Buddhism tradition, they say that whoever can come to this point of this lower part of wisdom eye center will experience nirvana. What they try to say is that we will feel peaceful, we will feel empty. We empty ourselves before we be able to receive grace. So this is how we empty our cup first. And after we empty our cup, naturally, our attention will start to raise up and up and up to our wisdom eye center, the upper part, which is the pineal gland. And at this pineal gland, actually, we need the pull of love for Master. So whoever get initiation from a perfect living Master, they can start to remember Master face or the experience that they have with Master, and start to recite the holy names in meaningful way, like I said. So on that, it will be almost effortless. Some people even say to me, they start to recite the first name, the second name, and then all the names just disappear and become pool of love. They said, I never know this before. Why I'm not met you earlier? I said, I don't know, brother, but Master sometimes love to play hide and seek. But now you have found me, and I am here to help you. I am here to help all the brother and sister. And this brother, he's come from Supreme Master Ching Hai group. He said he get initiation for 24 years. And he said he only sit and meditate in darkness. He said he never see anything, he never hear anything in the meditation, but yet he meditate every day, 2.5 hours every day. But I said, brother, but how you can see or hear or come in touch with your Master in any way? If, for example, the screen of the TV is in front of you, but you spend your 24 years look at the wall, and you not actually look at the screen, how you can communicate with your inner Master inside? It's not that Master is not there. Master is always there, waiting for you 24/7 to make connection. But us, because we lack of the company of the saint, we lack of friend, spiritual friend, to tell us, okay, where to look, how to do, how to connect with Master inside. And it's actually very easy if we are in the right company. Just like today, we in the right company. They can tell us what we have been missing out for all this time. And then, like Michael Bahu said, today we can dance together with our Father, our beloved Ishvapuriji, and many more Master. Because when you connect with one Master, whoever you pick, I always say to all the brother and sister, Master is like chocolate, but they come in different flavors. Sometimes we like dark chocolate, sometimes we like milk chocolate, sometimes we like white chocolate, but it's the same. The experience of having chocolate is there. So ultimately, once we connect with one form of the Master here, as they manifest down into this creation, Master will also pull us to another Master. Sometime in your meditation, if you done correctly, with love and devotion, other Master will show up in your meditation. Sant Kapal Singh can show up in your meditation. Buddha can come. Jesus Christ can come. Baba Gurindaji can come. Supreme Master Shinghai can come. Anyone that of the level of perfection, they are perfect and they are together. But we are here shopping for Master. Okay, I like that one. Oh, he's an Indian guy. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that one is Chinese lady. I don't think that I'm gonna go for that one. We are like that because why? Our mind, there's a blockage in our mind. We cannot recognize love. We try to validate the love that they give. And we pick the love that suits our liking. So yes, sister, if you meditate correctly with love and devotion and look at the right spot, you will actually very easily find the pool of love and dance with Master inside you, always, all the time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I really appreciate your explanation of what happens when at the beginning of our inhale, where it's connecting us to that lower part of the pineal. Thank you.
Yeah. I conduct meditation regularly, and you can join our meditation, or maybe in some occasion I can do guide meditation in this group as well, if the host allow me, because today I'm a first-timer guest, so I don't actually know what happened that much yet. I'm new for everybody because I'm like a secret character that Master keep me out of the loop, and I'm just present myself now because I don't know, I'm always happy on my own. I don't need anybody to make me happy, and Master is always there, give me all happiness possible that I can get in this creation. So for me, it's quite big deal to present myself to media like this, but this is the mode and Master will for me to do this. That's why I'm still on the job training. Try to giving satsang, try to do what he instruct me to do, and hopefully you will like what I say today and don't take in any offense of that, because I'm still on the job training, so please be gentle with me.
Well, thank you so much for coming and being with us, and I hope you'll come back. And how can we join your meditation? Is there a way we could meditate with you through what you already do?
Okay, so please email me at love@ISTAAsia.com. So love at ISTA and Asia.com. Yeah, you can ask spiritual question there if you want to ask more. If you struggle in your meditation or want to know more, anything. So please email me there. And also if you want to join the meditation session, because we divide the session into beginner, mean everybody can join. But I also conduct advanced session, meaning initiate one. So I will talk deeper into the light and the sound meditation, Surat Shabad Yoga, and also the real meaning of 5 holy names, and also how to connect with Master Love inside.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyone else has any question for Sister Nee?
I don't have a question, but I have a comment to make, if you permit, Michael.
Please.
Okay. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much, Sister Nee or Master Nee, if I may address you that way, for being here and sharing your journey with us. And it is so good to see you here. And I got reminded of a question I asked Master Ishwarji once. I asked him, Master, why all the masters are only men? All of them, almost, like why there are no women? And I asked him this question, and he told me, well, Neil, there is no such rule that they all have to be men. They can be women also, but masters take the shortest route for that allows them to take their market souls back home. So the one that you meet is the one who's responsible to take you back. So for most people in today's world, it's fortunately or unfortunately kind of like a men's world still. So most market souls, they it's easy to reach them if you are a male. But there is no such rule that you only have to be a male to be a master. So I just got reminded of that conversation with Master, as if he was just talking to me. When you were talking, I was asking him this question: Could this be one example of what you told me? And I think the answer I got was yes. She is indeed an example of what I told you. So thank you for coming here. I send you my respect and my love, and thank you for being here, sharing your beautiful smile with all of us. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Can I add a little bit something? From my background as a Thai, it's not easy because it's like a male dominant society. And even in the ashram, in temple, I once went there, have very nice conversation about the truth with monk there. And the monk just looked at me. Sister, I really like what you say about the ultimate truth. But you are the female, you are woman. So being woman, you can't have liberation. You have to die and reborn again as a man to receive a proper liberation. Then I smile in my heart, right? I just have a conversation with Master. Master, you are very funny. You always put me in this situation. Maybe it's a joke, from Master. It's a funny trick from Master to all of us, that he want to show us that regardless of gender, regardless of age, regardless of nationality, we can be or enlightened, we can be liberated, we can reach the true liberation by the grace of the Master. And the grace of the Master alone give us that salvation, give us that liberation, not what other people say. This is like a cup, right? This is like a vehicle, a container. Doesn't matter what kind of container you are in, whether Indian, Western, Oriental, right? We all have the soul inside. And Master recognized our soul. So he come to pick up our soul. He never look at us and discriminate us. Oh, you are in that container. You in that skin color. I'm not gonna give you initiation. I'm not gonna give love to you. Master love us regardless of what religion say, of what our culture say, of even of what we think. Sometimes, it's very hard for us to love Master. But for them, it's effortless. They love us before we know them, even. They love us even we hate them. They love us even we never show any love to them. Because Master is the giver and He is ultimate lover. So thank you very much, brother, and thank you very much to all the brother and sister today. I'm very exciting, and I'm always say to everybody, I am on the job training, and I wish to be on the job training until the last day of my life. Because if I come to do a proper job, I know that my ego will kick in. My ego will finish me off. So please tell me, if you hate me, you can email me, and if you love me, can email me as well. So I'm open to all haters and lovers. Because ultimately, Master loves everyone. Master never judge us. And our Ishwar Puriji is the best example of that divine love. So Radha Swami, thank you very much for this opportunity.